Hi everybody, I'm coming to you today, not in the car, but in the bathroom. I wanted to come on and make a video about some of the things I keep on hand when I'm out and about at work or whatever. I'm sorry I haven't made a video in a couple weeks. I've been waiting for my cold sore to feel better and look better. I get them when I get really stressed out, so things have been crazy at work. But anyways, so today I wanted to show you guys what I keep on hand. Of course, ladies, we carry a purse, so for the guys, I think it would be a little bit more difficult, but I'll show you what I have, and you guys too can pick and choose what you want to keep with you. So I first have some Q-tips. This is a little travel container. I like it because it keeps them all in there. But I find that Q-tips really help to dry the bottom denture, especially for those of you who have the soft reline from the dentist, or like me, I use the home reline. So it gets pretty narrow in some spots, so the Q-tips really help to get that dry for when you need to reapply your adhesive like I do during the day when I'm at work. Or like Friday night, I went out to dinner with a friend, and I ended up having to apply more adhesive on the bottom. So luckily I had my kit. The other thing is I keep a used tube of the Fix-A-Dent gum care that I like. Now this one, obviously, as you can see, is pretty low, but I like it like that because it's easier to fit in this bag versus a tube that I keep in my bathroom that, I mean, yeah, you can fit it in there, but it pretty much takes up the whole bag. So what I do is I'll buy another tube of the Fix-A-Dent, and then I'll throw this one in the bag, because it's when some of it's been used, you can bend it and all that. So that's what I do for that. I like to keep one that has been used. The other thing that I like are the little gauze pads. This helps in drying either your denture, especially your top one because that's bigger, or to dry your gums, because as we know, using the gel or these pasty adhesives, you need to have dry gums. So these are sanitary, which I'm sanitary. Sterile. They're sterile pads, not sanitary. They're sanitary napkins, but that's a different video. So anyways, these are sterile, which is important because you're putting it in your mouth. So you don't want something that's floating around the bag getting lint and all that, especially for those of you who, have had recent extractions. The other thing I keep, I'm not vain at all, but I do keep a mirror, because we've all probably had scenarios where, we're eating salad or whatever, and you want to check to see, do I have anything in my teeth? This is a good way to do it, especially if you can't get to the bathroom. The other thing I have in my little bag of tricks is toothpaste. I don't typically use toothpaste on my denture to clean it because toothpaste is abrasive. However, there are times where I want to brush my tongue, and sometimes, yeah, my dentures, but I don't do that very often. It's rare. But if you eat something that you want to have a fresh mouth after, this is great, especially to brush your tongue. It's a great way to freshen up your mouth after lunch or throughout the day. Of course, if you're going to have toothpaste, you have to have a toothbrush. And this one, if I can remember how to, this one is kind of funky. It's a travel one, Colgate. So this one is pretty cool. It snaps open. I like the travel one because it folds up. So it opens up. Voila! And then the only thing I was kind of worried about is, oh, it's wet. I don't want to put a wet toothbrush in my bag. But at work, we have these air dryers. So I just under there, the air, I just dry it. Anyway, so yep, this is my little foldable toothbrush. This is also great. Bill Westland talked about how to remove extra adhesive off of your dentures with warm water and toothbrush. So this is also a great way to combat that issue if you find that you have some oozage after you reapply when you're out and about. The other thing I have on hand is this little thing of polygrip. I got this at the dentist, the affordable dentures, in my little welcome bag on the day of my extractions, but I do not like this stuff. Polygraph, ugh, I don't like it. But it's, you know, hey, it's good to have on hand. And I find that it doesn't last long. So like, let's say if it's late evening and I need to reapply and I don't want to put what I consider the heavy duty stuff, sometimes I'll use this just to give me that hold while I need to eat whatever I'm eating, and then it's easy to remove. So, and then the last thing I keep on hand still, I haven't had to use it in a long time, but still it's good to have, is my little Orajel. I never found that Benzodent stuff, so I originally got the Orajel back in the day when I had my extraction. So I just throw this in here. So that's all what I carry when I'm out and about. Oh, the other thing that I don't have, because I just grab it as needed, is a napkin. At my work and at most restrooms, you know, in most restrooms, you have the sink and then you have a little bit of a counter. Well, you need to use both hands, you know, when you're drying off your bottom denture. So what I do is I get a paper towel, whether it be something I have from home or something I grab from the restaurant or my work or whatever. I'll fold up the paper towel and I'll set the paper towel down on the sink part. So that way I can have a clean surface to lay my denture on while I'm, you know, getting out my adhesive and all of that. I've had 2 occasions where the bathroom that I was at, this is when I was out and about, of course, the bathroom did not have, the bathroom didn't have a sink in the stall. I like to use the handicap restroom because it has the sink in the stall, you know, for privacy. I mean, I'm not ashamed of having dentures. However, I really don't want someone to walk in and see me holding my teeth, rinsing them out in the sink. I just think that's really awkward. It's not something you see every day, you know, so I prefer to go into the large stall. However, not all businesses or employers, I guess, have that setup. So my biggest concern, I'm sure you guys can imagine, is dropping the denture, you know, onto the floor, or God forbid the toilet. Oh my God, what would we do? Like, oh my God, I would soak it in Listerine for days. But anyway, so you know what I do, again, this, ladies, it's good for us because we have the purse, but for guys, I don't know what you guys are going to do. I mean, you can't, like, you know, walk around with a tube of, you know, adhesive in your pocket like your wallet. I don't know. Maybe you guys could do the whole, you know, a tube that you've, I don't know. Anyway, so with me in this situation without the sink is I had my purse hanging on the back of the door, and I had my little kit here in my purse. So I used this is going to sound crazy, but I use this little pouch thing as my little staging area, if you will. So I laid the paper towel down on top here, and again, it's in my purse, so I don't have to worry about falling or whatever. And I was able to, you know, put the paper towel on my pouch here, and, you know, I was able to grab the bottom denture and dry it off and all that. So the point is, I was able to use my purse as my workspace. So that's what I have found worked. If you guys can share your experiences and your tips for how to, you know, reapply adhesive when you're out and about, you know, what do you guys do? Do you, I mean, who knows? Maybe some people do this at their table. I don't know. But that's what I've done, and I love this, my little case. You know, and too, when I'm at work, I feel like I can walk down the hall with this in my hand, and people think I'm probably going to the bathroom for something else, but I don't care. You know, so this, I just feel, is a nice way to, and it doesn't have to be shiny. I mean, it could be some low key, but I like sparkly things. So, you know, I don't feel awkward walking down the hall at my work carrying my little bag. And I also, people think I brush my teeth after lunch. That's what they think I do. Because I wait in line, if there is a line. I wait for the large bathroom stall, and I just always say, oh, I'm going to brush my teeth. And they're like, oh, okay. Because I don't want to brush my teeth out. But that's like a private thing. You know, so anyways, if you guys can share your tips and tricks and scenarios, what you guys do, that would be great, because I'm just one person. This is what I do. But maybe somebody else has, you know, some great ideas or tips that I didn't even think about or cover. So, all right, well, I miss you guys, and I didn't want you to think I fell off the face of the earth, because I didn't. But by the way, I think I'll be 17 weeks tomorrow. Yeah, 17 weeks post extractions, and these are my immediate, so that's why I deal with the whole reapply adhesive. And I'm still rocking the secure for the top. I love that stuff so much. And I don't have the reline stuff from the dentist or at home on my top still, don't use it. And still just doing the home reline kit on my bottom. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday and the week ahead, and I'll talk to you next time.